Happy Little Vegemite song? What the fuck is this?
Footage sourced from the Australian
This is back during White Australia policy. Those children are pretty strong. They're like adults.
Yeah, they were stronger before the immigrants came in, dude. Our children had pride. They would fucking do... They would dance around on television.
Have you seen this ad?
I'm not seeing one.
I've heard the song.
This is terrifying. Like, if I was a kid, you know, growing up in white Australia, and they were like, "Here, have some Vegemite," and then they showed me this clip, I was like, "I'm never eating that."
I would think I'm going to start tripping out if I ate it.
It's fucking terrifying. Okay, give me some more. Give me some more
Who are you on?
batshit moments in Australian politics. Unless, like, I don't know. Unless we
The
just...
Uluru one was pretty funny. There's a bit of a thing at the end.
So what happens to her is she starts, you know, she's kind of advocating that you should still be able to climb it, and then she gets kind of stuck on it and starts freaking out.
She can't
Oh,
get down.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
missed it.
It's very funny.
It's like the perfect
Oh, shit.
karma.
Hold on. Let me... Yeah. The ancestors just stopped her.
Exactly.
What was it?
Uluru, UL.
Uluru? Is that how you say it?
I think the far right would call it Ayers Rock
Yeah.
because it was discovered by...
We're going to close
Wait,
it.
really?
Yeah.
No, it was,
That's
that
so
was,
fucked up.
Yeah.
That was recent. That wasn't probably until I was like 16.
Yeah.
It was called Ayers
Because there are
Rock.
some people there that have drowned. How ridiculous is that?
I didn't like how she compared Uluru to most one-day beach.
It's about comparison to a lot of Australian people.
pretty fun.
So it's not being disrespectful, it's putting it in comparison so a lot of people would understand.
From the nation's capital via Bondi Beach to the ochre earth of the Red Centre.
So happy.
For all that hot wind that comes
Ask about
out.
Harold Holt and how he disappeared.
Oh, yeah. Do you know about that?
I think... What is it? Like, you had a politician, like, disappear?
It was the Prime Minister, yeah.
Yeah.
He went...
How the fuck does that happen, dude?
He went for a swim and no one ever saw him again
No
while he was in power.
Yes. And the best thing is there's really insane conspiracy theories, like that a Chinese submarine picked him up.
Like he was a spy.
That he was a spy, and that's how he defected and got out of the country. Like,
Another one was he was...
I feel like there's easier ways to do that.
definitely.
If you are. Wait, okay. Well, oh God, I want to see your
This
climb, but
video
I
was
want to
made
see
possible
this
by
now.
Skillshare.
Yeah, no one, and still no one knows. That's
At
why all this conspiracy theories are so
skl.sch/HAI,
rampant.
something of a reputation for electing interesting prime ministers, both in the toast on the highway and the burning building sense of the word. On the toast side, the current Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, was once a child actor who appeared in TV commercials. In addition, Bob Hawke, who served as Australia's Prime Minister from 1983 to
He's really
1991,
good.
once held the Guinness World Record for beer chugging, guzzling down
Oh! I think I've seen this guy. He would go to like sporting events and just like fucking chug a fat one.
I use the butter one for the butter.
Oh, you got a butter one for the butter?
2.5 pints of ale in 11 seconds, but perhaps no Prime Minister is more interesting than Harold Holt.
I can't
who
imagine. I
served
can't
as
even do that
Prime
much
Minister
water.
From January of 1966 until December of 1967. Unlike most Prime Ministers, though, he didn't stop serving because he lost an election or resigned. He stopped serving because he just got lost. And nobody ever found him.
Lost.
So what happened to Harold Holt?
He's still out there
Nobody
swimming
really knows.
today.
Like I said, no one ever found him. But we do know what happened before he disappeared. On December 17th, 1967, the day of his disappearance, Harold Holt was vacationing near Portsea, Victoria. Around 11:15 a.m., he and 4 of his friends drove to Point Nepean, and then on the way back, Holt said they should stop and swim at Cheviot Beach. Holt and another member of the group started swimming around 12:15 p.m. According to his friends, Holt was seen going out into deeper and deeper water, and then all of a sudden, just like that 2.5 pints
You
of
have
ale,
bits of butter in the Vegemite.
See, it's the same thing though, because then I put my butter one in the Vegemite one. And the butter goes well on Vegemite, so if it's buttery Vegemite, it doesn't
there
matter.
are times where you don't want to have Vegemite in your butter.
No. I want Vegemite always in my butter.
Okay. Oh, this seems like
There's
This is
contentious
like
issues.
a
Hot drink,
domestic
Holt
argument here.
was
Yeah.
gone. You might be thinking, well, he didn't disappear, he drowned. And while most people do agree that's the most likely explanation,
Someone said
it's
shark
impossible to
took a
say for
mate.
sure because his body was never found.
there
And it's not
sharks
like
in the
nobody
water?
looked. They hadn't lost some chopstick, they lost the Prime Minister. So after Holt disappeared, the government put together an enormous search party, which is a lot less fun than it sounds. At one point, there were 50 divers simultaneously searching for Holt, and the total search party included 340 people. But despite 5 days of looking, nobody managed to find Holt's body. Plus, and not to get all conspiracy theory on you, but it seems a bit odd that Holt would just randomly drown because he was an unusually proficient swimmer. He probably used Skillshare.
Spearfishing, that is just
Yeah, he's a
Holt used to
spearfisher.
spend
You didn't know?
hours spearfishing and snorkeling year.
They were doing like the Cultural Revolution at that time, so like I doubt they had anything going on outside of China. Like,
They definitely did not have submarines, I don't think.
in Australia.
Especially in...
in 1967.
year
The whole
round, and would
country
even
was
amuse himself during long parliamentary debates by seeing how long he could hold his breath, which really says something about Parliament. That suffocating yourself is more fun than listening to debate. The most likely explanation seems to be that Holt did drown because he got caught in a rip current, a strong, fast, narrow current of water going away from the shore.
Yeah, you got caught in a red current, all right. Fucking Chinese took him. That's the real red current.
Oh, the worst part was like after he died, they started naming all these swimming pools after him.
Yeah. Wait, is that, like, was that like to own him or?
No, it's in memorial of him. It's like
Australians have a very crooked sense of humor. I mean, like, oh Jesus.
But of course, not everyone is convinced by the easy explanation, and so, for years, Harold Holt's disappearance has been the subject of conspiracy theories.
No shot
One theory
they
claims
think a
that Harold Holt
Komodo,
was
like a
actually a
lizard.
lifelong spy for the Chinese
And they're
government,
showing non-Australian
and that on that
lizards as
fateful
well.
day, he
Just
was picked up
insulting.
by a
That's
Chinese
fucked up.
submarine to live out the rest of his days in Beijing. In fact, former Reuters journalist Anthony Gray actually wrote a book titled "The Prime Minister Was a Spy."
Oh my
where
God,
he
they wrote a
argued
book
just
about
that, based on interviews he claimed to have had with several different Chinese government officials. But the book was largely laughed off when it came out and has been shown to contain tons of errors. In response to the book, Holt's widow was quoted as saying he didn't even like Chinese food, which frankly makes me more suspicious that something fishy was going on because, like,
That's exactly what
who
a
doesn't
spy
love
would
some
say,
kung
though.
pao chicken? Traitors, probably. One other theory claims that the CIA
love
assassinated Holt because the US thought he would pull Australia out of the Vietnam War, and another claims that Holt faked his own death so he could move to
Forgot how
Switzerland
good
with his
Vegemite
lover,
is.
which on the one hand is
Where's your
interesting.
fucking sense of pride in your country, bro?
I love it.
The worst thing is
Fucking
I probably
amazing.
haven't eaten this in
No,
a year.
forgetting it alone
I know.
is an offense. Murat kapıyı açar mısın ya? Benim yemek geldi, pardon. Ben açtım da bakalım şimdi açacak, getirecek mi içeri? You did laugh in an Australian accent when everyone else is laughing normally. Me? I don't know how
But
you
on the
laugh
other
in
hand,
an
it seems
Australian
like a
accent.
lot more work than just like divorce, because also if you get divorced, you can keep being prime minister. But hey, maybe he just really didn't want to deal with the paperwork. Another reason the conspiracy theories seem implausible is that Harold Holt's drowning was kind of a long time coming. He'd actually come close to drowning only 7 months earlier during a swim at Cheviot Beach, and had been
Okay,
warned
well,
for
they-
years that his swimming habits might be dangerous, but Holt never seemed
So he
worried.
almost died
One
before.
time, his press secretary,
Then why
Tony
is anyone
Eggleton,
surprised?
resumed Father
Yeah, I
Ed-
don't understand this. Like this kind of how did this fucking YouTuber in America literally crack the case? Yeah. Oh, this is your favorite channel? Everyone, not me, is your favorite channel. He literally fucking loves like Philip DeFranco and like refuses to watch me, but watches Philip DeFranco and gets excited when Philip DeFranco mentions me.
That's the same with my family. Literally, sometimes they're in my videos and they still refuse to watch it. They're just like, no, I'm not doing that.
That's the in the stream right now. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, I'm putting the toast away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you for that.
I think the audience has had enough.
Let me. All right. What else you guys got? So one of your prime ministers got fucking lost at sea.
To summarize, Pauline Hanson, I sent you just to show just how batshit crazy she is. It's just a video of her forgetting her own birthday. It's very
Oh,
funny.
I saw that. That's her.
Yeah.
Very
Yo,
funny.
she's awesome. I love her. Wow, what a queen.
He's very entertaining.
This
Pauline.
Pauline. Oh, dude, I literally
This
watched this before. Unrelated. I didn't
so
even know this
Just
was in Australia. I thought this was in England, by the way.
Because you're 67 and you're of retirement age, which I'm proud to say I am 67 years of age, and I turned 67 yesterday.
Senator Hanson, on a point of
That-
order.
Misrepresentation. Senator Watt said I've circulated this on my birthday. My birthday was last month. This was not circulated on my birthday. So it's basically misrepresentation, telling a lie.
Can I help? Sorry. Kitching, sorry, I'm halfway through changing. Sorry, Senator Hanson, but the Senate did hear you say yesterday was your birthday. So if there's some confusion, I think we... Sorry, I'll give you the call, Senator Hanson. No, sorry, Senators. Senator Hanson,
yesterday was not my birthday, so you're wrong. I'm sure you realise that. And I said in it was my birthday was last month.
Why
Senator
did
Hanson,
she do
thank
this?
you for clarifying that. We can
She
now
speaks
correct
like a
the
child.
record, and I would urge your office to pull up the record. There is no points of order. Let's get back on track, Senator.
I like it they just couldn't even bother to stay on it. They're like, no, just move. There is no point speaking to this woman.
To be fair, I think part of her appeal is that like she looks a bit like working class, I guess. So she used to work at like a chip shop. Like
was that Jackie Lambie or was that her?
That's her.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I think pointing out that she's dumb kind of backfires.
Maybe.
I see that.
Like a
Fish and chip.
like a chicken shop. I don't know, what would you guys call it? Like a place with rotisserie chickens.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He worked at Walmart in America.
Ask me about Whitlam dismissal. More prime ministerial conspiracies.
Oh. I don't know enough about Whitlam.
Well, I
guess
just know
it's pretty cool stuff.
he was one of the best PMs we've ever had. He introduced free university.
Free healthcare. He did Medicare.
Free healthcare.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. I know about this guy. No, Whitlam is
Whitlam.
Whitlam is the guy that the Queen took
And then
down, right?
they
And the
stepped
CIA.
in. Yeah.
Is there a good video on this? We can all learn about it together.
I don't know about the videos.
Yeah, we don't have anything on him, but I'm sure you can find something.
There's
He just
30,000
wasn't funny
people in
enough.
here.
He was just a nice guy.
Yes, good. He was a very large man as well. I think he was
Really?
like 6'5".
Billionaire Clive Palmer's plan to build a Titanic 2. Wait, what? Is this all?
Welcome back to the program.
Oh, this is the
Mention
fucking
the name Clive Palmer, and everything that comes to mind is big. Big money, big ideas, big opinions. One of Australia's richest men, he's also one of the most outspoken. But what he loves even more than a good stoush is a grand idea, and his latest is Titanic. Titanic 2, to be precise. You see, he's building an updated, near-perfect replica of the...
I don't understand. It's like trying to build like the fucking, what was the Zeppelin?
The
Hindenburg. Like, it's like most notable for sinking, dog. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why are you recreating this thing?
This is how you know. Every time billionaires do dumb shit like this, I love it because it's like it's just so obvious that meritocracy is a lie. Like this motherfucker, like,
how did you get this money?
Yeah, it's just an idiot.
There's no icebergs in Australia though, so it would be safe to go around anyway.
And global warming, there'll be less and less of
Yeah.
it. So he's sorted.
There's no icebergs.
I mean, if you go down to
Probably does.
Tasmania, maybe.
You're probably right. You got him.
The legendary
Shouldn't argue
luxury
with the guy
cruise
who built
liner that
stuff.
sank 100 years ago. Clive doesn't know what it'll cost. And in typical Clive style, he doesn't seem to care.
What?
Welcome to the Big Apple. Tonight, the larger-than-life billionaire from down under has put on a black tie to romance New York's rich
Anything
and
worse than the
famous.
guy making this is going to be the people who
When the
would
day
pay to be on this
comes,
boat.
that most surely will,
those people
when
suck,
Titanic 2 sails into New York,
win-win. You know, when
you'll be
it's-
able to say that you were here tonight when it all began.
He
It's
wants
just
to
like
convince all the
a waste of
non-believers
money. I don't know. I
that
don't know
his
what they get.
cockeyed dream of building Titanic 2 is about to happen.
Yeah.
And that they should all
Kind of-
jump
it
on
is
board
essentially just
the
the same thing.
Palmer Love Boat.
Yeah, that's right. They need a bigger one.
No, I guess you
What
do have
do
a
you
point.
say
Like, if
to
you're going to build a cruise
skeptics?
ship and you're
a
making it
dreamer,
historically
he's not
accurate,
gonna
it's
do
cool.
Well, I don't hear them, Ray.
You don't?
Because I've always gone against the
know what he's
going
gonna
to
do?
ideas. That's just
He
how
got
I
hit this
think, I guess.
car.
But do
He's
you
going
like
to try to
being
recreate the
different,
sex scene in
eccentric?
Titanic.
Oh, well,
but in
you know,
Hitler's
I am
car.
who I am. I don't think I'm eccentric.
yeah.
When I look in the mirror every morning and have a shave, I say, am I looking at an eccentric person? I don't think so, right? I just say that, why is it eccentric to take up the challenge?
How was he a billionaire? What has he done?
Mining. Yeah.
Building a new
Coal, I think.
Titanic may be the boldest of Clive Palmer's
ripping
crazy
off the
ideas.
workers.
Maybe.
Oh, he's got a dinosaur park.
What?
That is a good T-Rex.
How
Why are
about
we
a
not in?
life-size
Oh
tea?
my god. Okay, that's sick though. What the fuck?
But he has a dinosaur park. Look, there's one dinosaur in the middle of a golf course. Is that his dinosaur park?
I think he's got more dinosaurs. But this feels like a pretty American thing. I feel like your average... Exactly.
None. But I don't claim to have a dinosaur park, though. That's the difference.
Rex.
Well, neither. I mean,
Turning
he,
one of
he claims,
Australia's
but he
top
doesn't have
golf
one apparently.
courses
So.
into
You guys are
Jurassic
not that far off.
Whoa.
Can I actually just ask you a question? A famous Queenslander once said, please.
Dude, I just like, this is when I get the most like fucking triggered. My chat just starts blasting like, give them food, give them food. It's like, shut the fuck up, chat.
We've already eaten. We're fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, chat, for your support.
Explain.
Yeah,
exactly.
Salesman,
So much
because he's a symbol of the resort here, and he's got a great backdrop with Coolangatta Mountain there.
Australians don't actually eat
It's
anything other
classic
than
Clive
Vegemite,
Palmer
so
business strategy.
We're allergic to real food.
He picked up this struggling five-star resort for an absolute song. He changed its name to the Palmer Coolum Resort and then sacked 3/4 of the staff. With Palmer Lodging, he says he's saving jobs.
Saving jobs? Oh, yeah.
The people who owned it, I think, were going to close it down because it was losing $15 to $20 million a year. So the question really was, do you save those 250 jobs which are really legitimate here?
I guess I would like to describe him as an ordinary person, but he's probably not
Is that his wife?
anything but ordinary.
Anything.
Where's she from? She seems like...
Of course he's going to have a
Eastern
Russian.
European,
yeah, it's going to be a
So,
Russian wife.
I don't know what all the fuss is about, really. Tiles? What's the chandelier rate? Because
I like
Life at home with his wife Anna.
Do you reckon it's worth
at their
having
Gold
sex with him
Coast
for all that
mansion
stuff?
is certainly anything but ordinary. Now that's a big chandelier, isn't it?
Depends on how many
That
dinosaurs.
was here, yeah. We'd never put something as ostentatious here, Ray, as that. We'd have a little light. If you come down here, Ray, you'll see all our photos.
It's the first time this very private couple has opened up their inner sanctum.
I think it just depends on like how much
There's a
money you
President
have. You know what I
Billy
mean? Like
Clinton.
if she was like in a truly destitute, like I mean, not great situation, then you know, she must.
He looks like you'd kill him if you were having sex with him. Like he just
I
seems
think
like
that's
he
kind
would.
of the goal
Oh,
usually.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're
as
right.
quick as possible.
Over there, right?
And do you find him as sexy as your husband?
Oh no, I find my husband very sexy.
Oh, that's
Oh yes!
Absolutely.
What did you pay for
I
this?
missed that. Did she say he's
Oh
sexy?
my god! Yo, what the fuck? 60 Minutes in Australia is like. I mean, is this even American 60 Minutes? No, it's 60 Minutes Australia. You guys, you're asking some questions, bro. He just straight up said, like, do you find him sexy?
President Tahiti and Billy Clinton over there, right?
Billy Clinton. Ooh, another, you know, another good friend to the billionaires.
Oh, no.
I mean, this guy hung out with fucking Jeffrey Epstein, too.
Find him as sexy as your husband?
Our neighbour in
Oh, no, I
Florida
find my husband very
sold
sexy.
this guy Clive Palmer a plane.
What did you
He was
pay for
telling
this?
us about it.
Wait,
To take you out here.
Well, when we were there before the boxing match, we
an
rented out an
Airbnb.
Airbnb, and the guy who lived next to us sold planes to Clive Palmer.
Yeah, apparently. She's such a...
Two.
And Jeffrey Epstein did stuff on planes, didn't he? Maybe there is a bit of a...
so did Elon Musk, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
According to the latest revelations.
Oh, I'm so happy about. Well, no, I'm not. But like, I mean that that it's coming out, and he fuck. I like that he's in trouble.
Yeah. I wonder if he has a robot dick. That's what I want to know.
That's what I heard.
No. He doesn't have a fucking robotic dick, dude. No shot.
I feel like that's the only thing I would do if I was him. I just get a robotic dick.
Nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, hey, I mean, that was Jeffrey Epstein's like goal ultimately.
Yes.
He was like a big transhumanist. That's why he has a lot of connections with Elon Musk and numerous other important thinkers, right? And he's connected to Jeffrey Epstein through Kimball Musk to his brother. His brother dated one of Jeffrey Epstein's like girls.
Who?
Whoa.
Elon Musk's brother Kimball Musk dated one of Jeffrey Epstein's like girlfriends.
Jeez.
Girlfriends, girls.
Oh yeah. No
You
way.
in your high heels.
They're not that high.
Clive and Anna came together in the wake of two personal tragedies. They had both lost their spouses to cancer in the same week.
And the Turkish bar.
That was his
Very
plan.
odd
And
coincidence.
during the early courtship,
He did the Fidel
Clive
Castro kind of
undersold
like cancer
just how
dance.
rich he really was, for fear of frightening her off.
I told her that I had an aeroplane, and Anna said to her girlfriends that she thought I was a nice person, but I lied a lot to try to impress her. You know, of course, I did lie. I had 5 aeroplanes, but I thought if I told her I had 5, she might think I was a bit too much. So
you had no idea how wealthy he was when you first started dating him?
I guess it wasn't really relevant to me, and if he had gone overboard to try and impress me, it would have had the opposite effect at the time.
Is that Anna? Is that your hair?
I used to be very blonde.
Used to be blonde, yeah.
Really? Born in Bulgaria,
I thought they were pointing
Anna
to a
has
handful of
degrees
hair on
in
the
law and accounts.
Keep it in the closet.
Together they have Mary, who is now 5. And with 2 adult kids from his first marriage, the outrageous Clive sometimes surprises you with a moment of reflection.
Yeah, I regret that I didn't spend more time with my first...
Okay, I take it back. They're doing a puff piece on a fucking building. I mean, I guess that's the same. Yeah.
The worst thing is even like the kind of more left-wing, like the state media, like ABC, they also do puff pieces on him.
Yeah.
Like they do like bring him on cooking shows and make him look like a human being.
What's really strange is he uses all his coal money to kind of run for parliament, but he never actually kind of intends to get in. Like he's never going to win. But what he does is, because he runs in some areas, he takes seats away from Labor. So that's kind of the strategy, I think, from him.
And he spends like...
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so exactly like America, where
there you go.
Michael Bloomberg ran in the primary.
Yeah.
With the express purpose of like taking out Bernie Sanders if he possibly could.
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. And they like...
I mean, the Democratic primary literally was that, but just for Medicare for all. Like Bernie, there were 2 candidates. One actually advocating for Medicare for all. One not really advocating for Medicare for all. Fuck you, Elizabeth Warren.
Trump had the best fucking burn for when he called her Pocahontas.
Yeah.
God damn it.
owned her pretty hard.
He's so clever.
And basically the rest of the Democratic Party platform was just running on like strapping yourself with a suicide vest and like screaming like we're gonna take down Medicare for all no matter what. Yeah. It's bad.
So bad. And he also copied the kind of meminess of Trump. Like he was trying to be like this, a little bit of a dickhead. He had his own like mobile game.
He hires all these like, I don't know, 15-year-olds to do his social media.
Yeah, it's just incredibly cringy.
Exactly.
It's just horrible.
No one can be as catty as Trump though. Like Trump is sassy.
Wife and I wasn't as sensitive as I could have been as a person, right? I tried to do my best in the circumstances. I'm sure a lot of Australians are in the same way, but I regret that. But that can't stop me going ahead.
There's a nice one of Kevin Rudd and me after the mining tax debacle.
There are in fact 2 Clive Palmers. The very private man and the publicity-loving, headline-hunting maverick.
That's what the National Trust gave me. You've seen it now, you can say that.
It's only here at home that you see both Clives on parade. Living national treasure.
That's right, yeah, by the National Trust.
I mean, that looks exactly like Showboating. What are you talking about? The very private
Get too close, don't breathe.
He proceeds to show me every award he's ever won.
All the coal comes in from over there. This is where we've got our ore.
In Townsville, this national treasure is hailed as a lifesaver.
So I'm just looking forward to the day when I can retire and play bowls at the Gold Coast.
You don't really want to
do that right now. His man has hundreds of millions of dollars.
You have your own golf course. You own it. Like,
he's a billionaire, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Oh man.
One day I'll make enough to play bowls.
Oh my god.
He bought this BHP nickel processing plant at a bargain basement price. He quickly turned it around.
Okay, but like, where did he accrue the capital to be able to fucking purchase such a thing? Like, they always make it seem like someone's got to know, right?
Actually, we should know. Where did he get his money from?
He might be like Gina Reinhardt, where it's like a family thing.
I don't know.
No, because I haven't heard of it. Don't know.
Maybe he started from the bottom. No, yeah. He took over Australia Drake style.
What else do we have? We've got... Do you know about the Cronulla riots?
Oh, fuck.
No.
It was this, like... It was like in 2005. It was this massive, like, anti-Muslim, like, lynching festival.
What?
It was
Like,
really fucked.
literally,
It was so fucked.
Wait, they like actually fucking got together and like tried to lynch Muslims?
Yeah.
Not even joking.
And it had all this mainstream support from, like... Well, not mainstream, like the kind of classic conservative like radio presenters and different people being like, yeah, we're going to take back the beaches.
Yeah, very, very strange.
Yeah, some videos on that. But
do you have a video on it?
Yeah.
Got that one there.
It's
Cronulla race riots.
Yeah.
That's insane. Dude, Australia is like America. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It was billed as the day Cronulla residents would take back the beaches, but it soon turned into a riot.
It was just going to be a classic day of taking back the beach, and now it's dangerous.
Damn, dude,
Yeah,
this
that
guy's
guy.
going to fucking town, dude.
I think this guy's the policeman.
Wait, why?
Yeah,
'Cause he was like doing for the. He's like, oh no, what have I done? These are my fucking. We have the same ideas.
We have the same skin tone.
Yeah.
Apparently that guy there was.
So it's exactly like January 6th then, in that respect.
Yeah, but they apparently they just targeted, like, they went to kebab shops and just beat the owners up.
Oh,
They
it was
found
fucked.
they got on the trains and they just that's it, literally. And they found like just a random Asian man on the train. And they just started beating him up, and then one of the cops came to the rescue. Was that it?
Yeah.
And then beat everyone up. But then that guy got PTSD and killed himself.
Yeah.
Oh my, really?
Yeah.
You beat someone up and then you get fucking beat one person?
We don't have any violence in Australia.
That's kind of wild. Like, okay, America, like, I wish our cops did that. Holy shit.
What have I done? I hit someone with a baton?
Oh, I'll never
That's
live this down.
insane, dude. We have like 0 cop suicides, dude. This is bullshit. We gotta get those fucking numbers up. They feel not even remotely conflicted by the insane amount of violence that they subject people to. That's bullshit.
You had that one guy. Who was it? Maybe it was in California. Who's the cop that went around and killed all those cops?
Was that a cop that did it?
Oh, the Dorner.
Yeah,
You're talking about Dorner.
Yeah.
Christopher Dorner was he was a very interesting guy. He had some interesting ideas, some good, but the execution was a little flawed. He basically outed the racial discrimination in the LAPD and decided to wage war on the Los Angeles Police Department. And when I say that, like, I mean it. He was a Navy cop originally. He was a military police guy, and then he joined the LAPD. He was a big like rule guy. Like, he loved rules, and they kept violating rules in front of him. And then he like saw someone. I believe there was like a handicapped black person that was like beaten up.
Holy shit!
When he was being trained by
What was the lady called? Chupacabra or something? That's what they call.
Yeah, she like his officer, his like training officer, beat the shit out of like some black dude, and I think he called it out. And then there was, American police did what American police does all the time and like hide it and whatever. And then so he wrote a manifesto and like fucking I think he killed a bunch of cops and families of cops.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then there was a statewide chase, and then they cornered him. I mean, people say can't corner a Dorner, but like they did end up finding him. Oh, one of the most insane things that the fucking California Police Department did was, first of all, they killed innocents trying to get him. Of course, they actually
just shooting
riddled
cars or something.
Oh my god! Yeah,
was that when they riddled? Yeah,
like a black SUV.
There was a blue pickup truck. I still remember. Where a mother and her daughter, like these, I think it was like 2 Latino ladies that were delivering newspaper in the morning. They fucking shot their car with like 1,000,000 bullets. Like the car was just like fucking completely riddled with bullets.
Wait, it wasn't one of those 50 caliber Tannerite shots?
No. luckily the ladies survived actually.
Holy shit.
Yeah. The color of the truck was not even the right color. They just straight up were like, yeah, we're gonna kill this. They lived. They survived. And I think
it sounds like your police need more training then if you shoot 50 bullets and don't even kill anyone.
Yeah, no, they're
oh my god.
It's like a give and take. Like on the one hand, you're like, okay, they're like fucking stormtroopers. Like they got dog shit aim. On the other hand, it's like maybe that's lowering the amount of people that they're killing.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they just, they literally do shoot super up close anyway.
Do they get in trouble for that? For doing this? Like,
no, dude.
It's pretty weird becoming a cop and like not getting the subtext. You're like, I love the rules. And you don't understand that like we're here for each other and like they're covering things up for each other.
Yeah.
I think that's why they do it though. It's just, they want to be part of this big boys club where they can all break the rules together and get away with it.
I think like, their role in society is to, undermine the working class anyway and protect and serve the interests of capital. So
I don't think people think about theory that hard before they try.
No, but my point is like why it becomes so violent and why it's never checked. It's like unchecked violence for the most part.
Yeah.
That's the reason. That's the main reason, because like they're always going to be the violent tool of the state against marginalized people, right? So that kind of like violent attitude that they express or demonstrate on a daily basis is like seen as justifiable because it's like keeping scary black people away. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. From the rich white people, or keeping scary poor white people away. That's what it is. All right, let's see this race
riot. Officers used batons and capsicum spray to control an angry mob that had gathered at Cronulla railway station.
Like, how do they? So this is in 2005.
Yeah, it was.
Why? What the fuck do they have to do with like Muslim immigration? Like, why was Australia trying to be like? Why were they trying to be like us? Okay, what's going on?
That's a story of our lives. We're just catching up to America. I mean, it's like what? 4 years after 9/11, I think a lot of that like Islamophobia was pretty hectic in Australia.
I mean, it was popping off. I'm just saying, like, but like, why this level of fucking racial tension didn't even happen in America?
I think the background was like some surf lifesaver got in a fight at a beach.
And then
it's like, well, I guess all Lebanese are.
And then I think it was that happened. Then he called his buddies to beat up this guy's buddies, and then they had a fight in a parking lot or something. But then it just got out of hand. Not out of hand, obviously, but yeah.
I mean, so what I don't understand. No, there were gang rapes. Okay, immediately that 100% did not happen. Like 5 month subscriber, a fucking doubt that was what was going on. Okay,
yeah, I don't think so.
That seems
I've
like
never heard of that.
Seems like a incredibly reactionary fucking thing, dude. That's like the classic thing.
Well, that's the argument they use now. They say that they say there's Muslim gangs or black gangs down in
African
Melbourne.
Gangs,
yeah.
I love the idea that there's like the normal rape and then there's like the scary foreigner rape. Like, they do it in gangs
done by Muslims.
Oh no!
The Sydney gang rapes were a series of gang rape attacks committed by up to 14 Lebanese Muslim Australian youth led by Bilal Skaf against Australian women and teenage girls, 2 Italian parents. Youngest 14 in Australia across several days. What the fuck? What did they get together?
They specified what his background was, but the people that they're raping is just Australian women.
Yeah.
Wait, that is weird. What the fuck? This seems a little insane.
That isn't. I think I do remember this.
Yeah, I remember.
He was initially sentenced to a total of 55 years imprisonment, but had a sentence to all these attacks reduced by the New South Wales Court of Criminal Appeal to 28 years. Mohammed Skaf, younger brother of Bilal Skaf, was one of the gang rapists. He was sentenced to 32 years. How do you do a gang rape? Like, I don't even understand.
18-year-old.
Holy shit.
No, like, what are you like? Oh, let's get the gang together, like do a rape together. Like, what the fuck? I just don't understand that. And I've only heard it about like black people or Muslim people.
Yeah.
You never hear about it like, oh, white people are out there doing gang rapes.
Yeah. And the thing is, we've had gang rapes with white people. They're just not labeled as.
I like how incredibly fucking stupid and painfully Caucasian and also so incredibly reactionary my audience could get to say apologize. I didn't ban the motherfucker. I searched it, found out that it's true. Okay, and you motherfuckers are literally acting like gang rapes are not disproportionately directed towards black and brown people, specifically Muslims, all the time. You want me to apologize for making the immediate assertion that I wasn't fucking a white supremacist racist piece of shit? Suck my dick. How about no? You know what? I'm gonna ban that motherfucker.
But it's also just drawing the link between these like race riots in 2005 with.
I'm sorry that I fucking my immediate interaction with this thing that I see so frequently, which is always fucking fake, was aggressively against it. Which one was it? Was it this one?
But it just makes no sense because even if it was Muslim people that raped people, doesn't mean that you need to have a right to beat up every single Muslim person.
No, I know.
Like, that has nothing to do with it.
Of course not. Obviously. No, that's like the same cyclical justification that people say for like fucking, disproportionately targeting black people in black neighborhoods. Like, oh yeah, they're doing violent crime. It's like, that's so stupid.
Yeah. We had but also this is like 5 years later.
Okay, dude, I'm sorry. No, wait, I'm sorry. Stop. Fuck you, dude. There you go. Dumbass. Take a month off, dude, before you can even ask the fucking mods to get unbanned. I hate it so much. Like, apologize.
Hordes of angry youths had been tearing around Cronulla all day looking for a fight.
That guy's just riding his bike.
You know what I think when I see dudes like this, though? These dudes definitely don't gang rape. Like, for sure. That's what I think. When these guys are doing rapes, it's individual acts of rape, so it's very
they all
different.
Split up.
Yeah.
Their target, anyone.
No, but the Tulsa one was built on like a fake foundation that like a black person whistled at a white woman or something. Like that was bullshit. There's plenty of examples of like fake instances. This does seem like there was some criminal charges dished out.
And Tulsa was like the law enforcement was involved as well. Like right?
Tulsa, they turned the other cheek. They didn't look. They didn't do anything. I mean, half the fucking Klan is literally in law enforcement, but they were dropping bombs from like planes and shit. Oh, god damn it. This is the third fucking hour that I forgot to run the hour ad break, by the way. I'm going to run it right now. Sorry.
Oh, nice. I might go to the bathroom then.
Yeah, you do that.
I might piss as well.
Is that allowed or do
you get out and then first... Hey,
do we have to bring the cameras with us? And the microphone?
Yeah, you have to. That's how it works. Yeah.
One of Middle Eastern appearance, who
I'm
they
going to
claim
run
have been
the hour
harassing
ad break here. If you no longer want to see the ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do that for $5 or for free. I keep forgetting. Here's the woman ad break now. What's going on, dude? You understand why I got mad at that chatter, right? Apologizes for ads, but not chatter. No, I didn't even ban that person. So obviously, and I went to check what he had said and found out that what he was saying is correct. But when I hear fucking gang rapes and Muslims, of course I'm not going to apologize for assuming that there's some fucking reactionary bullshit.
locals at the beach. Young women caught up in the violence, along with an ambulance. It was pelted with beer bottles for carrying Lebanese victims to hospital. Over 1,000 people chased one man inside a pub, with a fight breaking out inside. Police kept most of the mob outside. They started screaming racial taunts.
Those Middle Eastern gang rapes were ages before the Cronulla riots?
2000?
Oh my god. That fucking chatter. Wait, first of all, that fucking original chatter was wrong too. He tried to say that was why it happened? Really? 5 years before, dude? In 2000? The conviction came in 2002? The riots against Muslim people happened in 2005, dude? What's up?
Are people still on the...
Yeah, and we found out that like the justification for the fucking the gang rapes thing was bullshit as well, because the gang rapes happened in 2000 and then the conviction came down in 2002. So why the fuck was someone running around trying to snitched? Really, dude? You would rather?
Huh?
I did a thing said that right after. Oh, I didn't even hear that.
What did he say?
I guess he
How
was
do
the
you keep
one.
track of this?
It's wild, dude. Like delayed release of like racial retribution that's completely unjustifiable. And chat just like runs to run defense.
Oh my god. I might send out a tweet.
Even the national anthem became a war cry. These wild scenes were sparked by an incident last Sunday when local lifeguards were bashed by men of Middle Eastern appearance. Text messages went out through the week urging locals to turn out for what they called Leb and Wog Bashing Day.
This is what our grandfathers fought for to protect.
Do you have the term "wog" in Australia, in America?
It sounds like a bad word.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of people try to take it back. I think it's not.
What does it mean?
I think it was like an English acronym, like Western Oriental Gentleman. So like everyone from the Middle East up to like Italy.
Anita raid me. Sweet Anita, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Wog means not white. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because my relatives were called Wogs.
Yeah.
And then
What ethnicity are you?
my background's Russian Chinese. Like they're born in China, but they're Russian.
They're the bad kind of Russians.
They fled Russia during the revolution.
Oh no!
And then they were in a place called Harbin in China, and then the Chinese Revolution happened, and they fled to Australia from that.
Damn, bro, when is the Australian Revolution happening? What the fuck?
Yeah. Then where will I be running? New Zealand or something? Like.
I just hot spotted myself, but I just wanted to because I can't tweet from my phone. I got to take out this.
I didn't tell you this, but they went to North Korea to get a haircut. Famously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was our first ever video.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Lovely place.
Just leaves. Like.
What are you walking away?
Aw.
We use a security clearance.
Oh shit. Okay. To be fair, yeah, like we had trouble coming to America after that.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
We couldn't get. I think Trump did it like pretty much a month before we first came to America. It was suddenly like anyone who's ever been to North Korea has to do this next level of like interrogation.
What the fuck are they gonna do? Like, dude, you went there, dude. What the fuck? What do they have? They have nothing.
Yeah. And
Like what?
That was nonsense.
Then they interviewed us. Then what? The questions were so strange. They were just like, "So, why did you go there? What were you doing there?"
To be fair, like I want to know that too. But I mean, you kind of mentioned it in the fucking video anyway. But like, that does make sense. Like, I would be like, damn, these guys went to North Korea. Why'd they go?
Would you ever go?
Yeah, 100%.
Is it? You'd have to probably use. You got Turkish citizenship, because I think the American government doesn't let you go anymore.
Dog, I don't think they like Turkish people either.
Oh yeah, yeah, probably not.
I'm doubling down on that. Like both sides, both passports I use in that situation are enemies of the.
Well, Alexa used his Serbian passport,
and
that was good because with the Australian passport, they weren't angry, but they did bring it up there a couple of times. They were like, Australia was involved in the Korean War.
Yeah.
You literally bombed and killed millions of our people.
Why did you do that?
Why did you do that?
Oh god!
But they were nice about it. It's nice.
Wait, you stole the Korean cookbook, didn't you? You said. How'd you not get punished for it, or was it gifted to you?
It was just.
You just got to be more talented than Otto Warmbier.
Yeah. Well, so he stole the poster and then put it on the ground and then peed on it.
Well, I don't know what the actual.
Well, that's what the Koreans say.
That's what the Koreans say.
But no, I was just there's a souvenir store in the hotel, so I didn't mean to.
Wait,
just happened.
Wait, is it a souvenir store to buy or?
Yeah, you can buy stuff.
Yeah,
it was to buy. We got so much cool shit, like all these like North Korean like militaristic children's cartoons.
Yes,
that's fire.
Hedgehog and the Weasel or something.
When you were there, you should have asked, like, why did you betray Marxist-Leninist principles?
No, we're completely Juche. That's
what am I doing?
Just don't show your camera.
Oh.
Don't show your message to the camera. Not that you're like high. I don't know.
You're not important, Alex.
Yeah, I know, it's fine.
WOG is an umbrella term that encompasses Middle East, Southern, and Eastern Europe. People call me a WOG for being born in Chile. So.
Yeah. I think it's just like not white, but it's not Asian. You know, it's like
Oh, it's like lesser white.
Yeah.
So like, would I be a WOG? Like we?
Yeah,
would
you'd be.
Yeah, we're all considered WOGs or were considered WOGs.
But like, I think the threshold of WOG changes over time. Like I remember watching. I watched.
That's how whiteness changes over time too. Yeah.
When I was watching Lawrence of Arabia, he called a Pakistani kid white. A WOG.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know what it is anymore.
What other good stuff? We've got the Fraser Anning.
It's a term to describe Mediterranean people. I like that.
Yeah.
It's cool that like we get a word.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there's a movie that was released in Australia like 10 years ago. It was, what was it called?
The WOG Boy?
The WOG Boy.
It was a lot longer. It was like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Nick Giannopoulos.
Yeah, it's just about a...
It's actually,
It's kind of a funny movie.
There's also those racist British dolls that are stereotypes of black people that go by a similar term. No, that's...
Polywog or Gollywog.
Yeah, that's... Yeah. Which is such a, like, if you didn't have any understanding of what that was, like, just by judging by name alone, you would think it's, like, a cute thing, you know what I mean? It's really fucked up that, like, it's something so disgusting. Okay, well, let's...
What else have we got?
Do you know...
You got banned for saying cracker, and now you're repeating a slur you don't fully understand? Dude, I'm learning about it contextually. I'm not calling someone that directly.
You're not allowed to say the C word?
I did get... Yeah, I got banned. I mean, I called someone a C-word bitch. And I got banned for 7 days.
For saying cunt?
No.
Am I allowed to say that?
The saltine.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could say it contextually, I guess. Like a cracker is what I said. Which is insane. Like, I can't understand.
No.
Yeah.
But it's insane that people had a problem with that because it seems like they don't. They just did it so they could claim that they also had a word.
No, that was precisely the reason. And Twitch literally was like, "Oh yeah, no, that's great. You're right, actually."
Oh,
yeah. It's very strange. Do you want to watch the Fraser Anning?
All right, hit me.
He's like the furthest right wing that you can get in Australia.
Oh, I love that.
He's like,
wait, what does bogan mean again?
It's kind of like redneck, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's mainly derogatory, but I think some people try to take it back as well. Like,
there are some lower class white Australians.
Yeah,
is usually that are kind of patriotic would be considered bogans.
Oh, they don't have to be patriotic.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, did I run this?
This guy's fucked.
Yeah.
He actually like hangs out with all the actual neo-Nazis in Australia.
Oh, is this the guy that got egged?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. Someone egged him.
We as a nation are entitled
that's
to
New
insist
Zealand.
those who are
That's
allowed
New
to
Zealand.
come here predominantly reflect the historic
I only know this
European
from
Christian
fucking
composition of Australian.
From summer. What is it? Summer Heights High.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Fuck you, miss.
Did that exist here? Or is that just you and your internet?
No. It was on HBO. I think a lot of Americans actually watched it.
That guy's
Predominantly reflect the historic European Christian composition of Australian society and embrace our language, culture and values as a people. In order for us to remain the nation that we are now, those who come here need to assimilate and integrate. Those who are most similar to the mainstream majority in terms of ethnic culture, language and values most readily do so.
Culture.
Historically, however, one immigrant group here and in other Western nations that has consistently shown itself to be the least able to assimilate and integrate is Muslims. The first terrorist act on Australian soil in 1915 was in 1915.
Was that the one you were talking about?
Yeah!
That's the one?
Bro,
What happened? I don't actually
motherfucker
even
straight
know.
up. Dude, that's like
he called you out.
Bro, that's wild. Like he held on to that. Like most Australians don't even fucking know that, right? Like you didn't know that. I knew that because it was a Turkish guy, I think. Right?
But then, is that even a religious thing? If it's a world war?
No, actually, it was. You're right. It literally wasn't even a religious thing. That's the funny part. Wait, hold on. A Day in Terror in Australia: the conspiracy that brought Anzacs to Gallipoli.
Oh, it was like a Lusitania kind of thing.
Wait, is that what that really?
Maybe it was a fucking false flag.
Yeah, totally.
You know, Turkish diplomats slain. No, that's not it. Australian ISIS terrorists out of jail.
That's too recent.
Maybe 1915.
If I can find it. Bu dondurma filmi değil mi?
Broken Hill?
I don't know about any of this. I've never heard of this.
No.
Australia says has information on possible Gallipoli terror attack.
This looks recent. Have they just dug up the information?
Yeah, that's
warning.
weird.
This might happen 100 years ago.
Anzac Day marks the first. Oh, they were gonna do a terror attack on Anzac Day, maybe.
Yeah, we heard
But wasn't
about that.
Oh, like a recent
one.
The fuck? Isn't Anzac Day more so like a fuck the kingdom type thing?
No, it should be. It's the opposite.
Wait, what the fuck? I thought it was.
No.
When I was growing up, I feel like all the people that came to Gallipoli were like, we're not mad at the Turks. We're more mad at the kingdom for like.
What?
I mean,
maybe that's what they were just like telling us.
That's what the takeaway should be. I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people are just like, it's more jingoistic. It's kind of like
This is a battle of
all these
Broken
people died in Turkey and we have to do it again.
Yeah, and they celebrated instead of saying, because literally the English sent them to the wrong beach. And
Yeah.
They just stood there being slaughtered. And people are like, yes, they needed to do that. They protected the country. It's like, no. Hundreds of thousands of boys died for no reason.
Well, they made a distraction for whatever the English were doing further up the Dardanelles.
Yeah, I thought that was the point, like that they were mad at the British, but I guess not.
No, that's not the way it's told. It's horrible.
Wait, what did they say? The fucking barbarian Turkish hordes slaughtered your big beautiful boys.
Well, I don't think it's even that anti-Turkish, to be fair. Like, you might be right on that sense, but it feels more like we made this big sacrifice for freedom and for the Australian way of life.
Yeah.
What freedom?
Yeah, exactly.
The freedom to go to Gallipoli with our guns.
I love it that you invade another country and then say you're protecting your own
Our
country.
boys.
All the
Yeah,
way
literally
across the world.
at the behest of an imperial superpower.
Yeah, I'll pop that.
Türk İşi Dondurma adı abi filmin adı. So this is the Battle of Broken Hill was a fatal incident which took place in Australia near Broken Hill. Though politically and religiously motivated, the men were not members of any sanctioned armed force, and the attacks were criminal. 2 men were later identified as Muslim Gans from colonial India. Some sources incorrectly identify them as Turkish. I thought they were Turkish. They were both camel drivers working at Broken Hill. There's camels in Australia.
So there's the largest population of camels in the world is in Australia.
Wait, like indigenous to the?
No,
they brought them over.
They brought them in, but we actually export camels to Saudi Arabia because like
ours are a rare breed.
Yeah, because when they brought them to Australia, they couldn't mix with any of the inferior camels. So like,
what the fuck? Why do you? Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
In the outback, you see them as well.
Wait, you see them in the outback? Like they released them?
They're just
there's
around.
so many of them.
There's feral ones, like. Yeah,
Yo, Australia is so weird, bro. I swear to God. That actually asked them about Australia's free sausage on white bread day.
Oh, that's for voting. That's today.
Oh,
Every time,
yeah.
Even though voting's compulsory, they still try to entice people to do it by having like sausages at every polling
We should
place.
do an announcement about voting.
Oh,
Tell
yeah, everyone
people
should
who to
vote.
vote for. Yeah, go vote if you're Australian.
Who are they voting for?
I think the Greens.
I think the Greens are probably the best.
I used to be hardcore Labor, but the Greens are where it's at. I mean, this is the first time in my life that I could like financially gain from someone getting elected.
Yep.
And the Greens promised they'd get rid of student debt. So, like, I finally have a horse in the race.
But I feel like you can always financially gain because the other parties, the Liberal Party, will promise, reduce tax,
rid
but
of
they're just
healthcare, yeah.
horrible.
You're saying saying vote Liberal.
No, vote Greens, vote Greens.
I thought you were fucking.
No.
I thought you were leftist, bro.
Yeah, no, Labor was a cool party, but they I think they're trying very hard to be like as central as possible and not make any big promises. And so they've left everything to the left is now the Greens.
And they're not really anti-war, which is annoying.
Yeah, that's
like
the worst.
it seems like the Greens, they still could be more anti-war, but like just the others are just.
Or at least you guys have the option.
Because the others have to like prove themselves to each other. It's like, oh, Labor is Chinese spies. Like, no, we hate Chinese more than you. And then it's just like,
That's exactly what the Democratic Party and the Republican Party are doing right now. Yeah.
Also,
Greens 1, Labor 2. That way, maybe if Labor wins, they swing more progressive. Seeing the base vote.
Yeah, we got preferential voting.
Yeah.
So obviously Labor.
Yeah. Labor over Liberal, and people say they're the same, but they're not.
No,
they are not the same. Like.
No.
Labor is pro-asylum camps, so fuck them. What kind of?
I mean
that's
but so is every other party.
But it's.
What do you mean, like asylum camps?
Like, so we did this thing where we like stopped the boats. So there were like refugees.
Oh, I heard about this.
Refugees trying to come to Australia, and I think it was actually super clever. Like, it was like they wanted to punish refugees for coming to our country, but they phrase it as a kind of like, we're saving lives because the water is very dangerous and the boats are rickety. So if we stop them from coming, we're actually doing a good deed.
There was a campaign where it was called like Children Overboard.
Bro, that's literally
and
like
they showed footage of people throwing kids out of the thing, and they were like, "This is what refugees do. Like, we need to stop them." Like,
what the fuck? That's like Lauren Southern shit.
Yeah,
like, that's what she did with. You know who else did that? Identity Europa.
Yeah.
Fucking Nazis, dude.
But we were early. Like, we inspired all of the Western countries. Like, all the shit that was happening in 2016 in Europe is like they learned border security from us. Like.
What the fuck, dude?
There's people who are still like imprisoned.
How many years have they been imprisoned on an asylum?
Indefinitely. It was some of them have been there for like 20 years. So
the most fucked up thing is that they
20 years?
Yeah, and they didn't want to do it in Australia, so they got kind of like islands that I think they're kind of like owned by Australia, but they're not. They don't count as Australia.
Yeah.
So instead of letting them land there and having rights of like people in Australia,
because we signed up to all the
Manus Island and Christmas Island and Nauru as well.
Yeah. Well, Nauru.
That's like Guantanamo Bay, like where America's like, we need, American prison is torture, but they were like, we need extra torture.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, purchase this land from Cuba.
But the worst part is that like bureaucratic workaround, because we signed up to all these like UN refugee protocols. Like we're meant to take people when they come, and then we just start cutting off bits of the country. Like, oh, technically you didn't arrive because this meter where you've landed is not actually Australia.
Wild, dude. I mean, we do that as well. We have our own Guantanamo. It's called Nauru.
Nauru.
What the fuck is that?
Well, that's another country.
So
but
we wanted to go there to film because it's basically this small, I think Pacific Island is just above Indonesia, and it's tiny. It used to be owned by Japan, and then someone else took it over. But now there's a handful of locals, but the majority of people there work in the detention center.
Yeah. It's like a country completely run by imprisoning refugees that come to Australia.
But you can't travel there. The visa costs $10,000.
What the fuck? Why?
You're screened because you're not allowed to see what's happening there.
And they brought in new laws a couple of years ago that like doctors go to jail if they talk about their work there. It's like
What?
Yeah, we got. It's been going for, and both parties are like backing it.
Wait, what? Who are they keeping there?
Refugees. So like anyone who's tried to come to Australia.
But that's like
by
different
boat.
than the other client state islands that you were talking about. This is like somehow different and like worse.
They're all. I think they're all similar, but I think Nauru's the only one I've heard about where you just cannot travel to it.
Oh yeah, I don't think you can go. Can you go to Christmas Island?
I think it's a holiday destination as well.
What?
For refugees.
We should go on a holiday. Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude!
insane.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. We're like
INP repealed medevac, stopping refugees who need medical help from better hospitals.
Yeah, so there's like super like sick people, and we don't let them come because like then they're exploiting the system if they. No, and the other thing was queue jumpers. That was the big kind of racist thing.
Oh, so there is actually like a method, like there's a process where they wait enough time, like they can be eligible.
Yeah, I think if you get asylum like while you're in Indonesia or something, and then but
can you leave that island?
No.
No, it's
you're just like in permanent jail.
You're just
a prison.
They're there forever,
and it's
like
fucked because no one can go there to see what's happening. So it's this weird limbo.
What the? I feel like people should talk about that.
Yeah, it's huge. It's
and you get in trouble for talking about it, which is insane.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god!
But we had like I remember when Trump got elected, he was kind of saying like, oh, they're actually doing all these great things in Australia. Like, we got a lot to learn from them. Like,
there we go. We're inspiration for your country as well.
Yeah, okay, it's back and forth. It's a reciprocal relationship that we have.
Bro, what the fuck, dude? What? That is actually wild, dude. This was how Tony Abbott got elected. They ran on some racist stop the boat shit so they could get in and stop labor implementing a carbon tax and mining tax. They killed the most progressive climate policy in the world in the early 2010s.
Yeah, we had a good shot at doing something.
Who was 2010?
What the fuck?
Was that Kevin Rudd?
Yeah, it was
in Australia, there's refugees stuck in hotels for 10 plus years and they can't get out, including kids who grew up in said hotel. That's what happened to Djokovic, anti-vaccine tennisman, but only a few days for him, of course, including Palestinians.
Yeah.
Wait, I feel like the fucking vaccine quarantine is a little bit different than like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how Djokovic is tied into that.
I think
I think like you can get out of the hotel. You can't leave the prison island, which sounds like a fucking anime. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's so fucked. Oh, they get abused like crazy.
So do they not even like? So people are criticizing it, but like they can't even speak about it. Is that what it is?
It's hard to get any info out because you go to jail. Like if you work there.
And then sometimes I've seen it like our kind of the good broadcasting channels, SBS and ABC. They're kind of reluctant to talk about it because they receive funding from the government.
Yeah.
So then it's kind of like they don't want to be speaking.
And
out
they get raided. Like last year, they got raided by the federal police. Like the news outlets.
Was that a whistleblowing thing with the?
That was about the Iraq War.
The military. Yeah.
But oh wait, the Australia. No, that was Afghanistan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Probably.
No, there was the fucking abuse that like the Australian military did in like Afghanistan. I thought like they did torture and shit.
Yeah.
Right? I think maybe it was Iraq. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering.
I feel like wherever you put these soldiers, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it was Afghanistan, right? Wait, I'm thinking of. Didn't you do a video on it? Didn't you have like a leg or something?
Oh yeah. That's Ben Robert Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a different one?
No, that's a guy. Where did he do it?
That might have been Afghanistan. Oh.
Yeah, that was Afghanistan.
I think that was
Or you did a fucking video on it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Shit.
Yeah, where you were trying to get people to drink from the leg.
Yeah,
and they thought it is not cool.
Like this is inappropriate.
Like it said, the arms dealer.
Yeah.
8,000 AUD for 3 months, but they reject you. That's the thing is like you have to pay.
But also,
and then they reject you, so you definitely can't.
That leg guy's my friend's boss, and he's absolutely insane and a tyrant. Yeah.
Wait, what? His friend's boss is Ben Robert Smith?
I guess.
What job does your friend have?
I don't know. Maybe
he's in the army. He's in the SAS.
Is it a defense contract?
No. Ben Robert Smith got a job on like one of our main private channels on Channel 7.
He's a photographer. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did they give him a job?
Because the super patriotic CEO Kerry Stokes was like, this guy's an Australian legend. He's working for me.
And then the war crime stuff happened, and he was like, "No, I'm suing you for defamation."
That was the most beautiful thing. He was like upset that people started calling out his war crimes, and he sues them for defamation. But then during the case, all this other worse shit gets dredged up. He's like the best cell phone.
Okay, let's see. Do you like these guys?
Australian government with a final message before the election. This could be our last ad, unless you re-elect us, which would be a miracle after all we've done these past 3 years.
But here at the Australian government, we believe in miracles. And the one we're praying for hardest this election is that most of you are too busy trying to make ends meet to remember all we've done these past 3 years.
Under the leadership of our prime marketer, ScoMo, or as his colleagues call him, liar, hypocrite, fraud, complete psycho, and absolute asshole.
As well as a fine array of ministers, like Susan, Minister for No Duty of Care over young people.
And Richard, Minister for No Duty of Care over old people.
Minister for people who are not blessed.
Minister for saying Labor will drop the ball on national security.
Wait,
fucking Peter Dutton. He is the worst. He looks like the White Orc from The Hobbit. He's
saying Labor will
had
drop
this
the
really
ball on.
good thing when it was like ages ago. Like Macklemore was doing some concert for like some sports show, and his song was like, I forgot which one. It was like a vaguely like pro homosexual.
Oh, Same Love.
Yeah. And then he comes out and he's like, well, look, in order to keep it balanced, we should have an anti-homosexual song as well. I was like,
what?
What's in it?
No, that's awesome, dude. This is what I mean. This is my favorite type of guy, dude.
So funny. Like
Same Love also is like so bad. Wait.
Oh,
he rewrote lyrics?
Wait, what?
I didn't
Wait,
know
no,
that.
this crikey.au is probably fake, right? Exclusive.
What?
What the fuck is crikey.au?
Oh, I think Crikey might be satirical.
Like the Onion,
I
yeah,
think so,
right?
I mean, they do a mix, but no, there are other ones where he
tips a yes victory in same-sex marriage vote. Look at that. He changed.
if you search just
I voted no, but yes will win.
what's anti-gay song to be? What's Pink News?
Oh,
I've
it's
never
a
seen
gay. It's a like an American gay LGBT outlet. Australian
balance.
cabinet minister wants anti-gay song to play to balance Macklemore's Same
What
Love.
I'm confused as like, what is an anti-gay song? Like, what's?
I mean, you could probably find some.
Oh, like yeah, I guess. So.
But I love it that he says balance. Like people are going to listen to the song and just become gay. So then he's like, no, okay, play this, and we can straighten everyone out.
Save him. That's pretty funny. I like that. Okay, that's cool. These are cool
Two
things.
Muslim immigrants opened fire on a picnic train on innocent women and children
I forgot
in
about
Broken
this. Dude, I have
Hill.
such ADHD. Like, I'm jumping from shit to shit.
And Muslim immigrants have been a problem ever since.
Ever since 1950.
I believe that the reason for ending all further Muslim immigration are both compelling and self-evident. The record of Muslims who have already come to this country in terms of rates of crime, welfare dependency and terrorism are the worst of any migrant and vastly exceed any other immigrant group.
Do they even have numbers for that? I feel like
the majority of Muslims in Australia
Like they don't even calculate it, do they? No shot.
of working age do not work and live on welfare. Muslims in New South Wales and in Victoria are 3 times more likely than other groups to be convicted of crimes. We have black African Muslim gangs terrorising Melbourne. We have
you've got
ISIS
everything. Black
sympathising
African
Muslims
Muslim.
trying to go overseas to fight for ISIS. And while all Muslims are not terrorists, certainly all terrorists these days are Muslims. So why would anyone...
No, dude. What the fuck? Wow, he's so understanding. He said not all Muslims are terrorists, but all terrorists are Muslim. That's cool.
But the best part was after like the Christchurch massacre, when that like far right Australian guy killed all those Muslims in New Zealand. He came out and he was like, "This is why we can't have Muslim immigration." Like a week after.
What? Oh, I remember that.
That's
yeah.
why he got egged. He was
Why?
like,
Because it's like riling up his supporters.
Exactly. Yeah.
My supporters can't help themselves. They go fucking crazy. I'm from Tweed, Heads, NSW, and a majority of crimes committed by white lads.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, of course, the majority of crime is committed by. It's a white country. It's like in America, the majority of crime is, of course, still by white lads, as you said. Fraser Anning is a part of Pauline Hanson's One Nation's party. One Nation is pretty much as far right as you can go in Australia, with Clive Palmer's UAP being a close second.
Yeah.
So what's up? Like, so there's multiple parties in Australia, right? So you have like the super racist party, then you have like the pretty racist but like not as racist but still really racist party. Then you have like the liberals that are like center right, but they're kind of racist, but like against China more so than
they're just clever. They do like dog whistles more than these guys do.
Yeah.
Like
they try to play it safe, but it's
And then you have the Labour Party, which also, from what I understand, has like some history with, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean they back the detention of.
Yeah, so there you have the Labour Party that also has a lot of racist shit.
They were for wars as well.
Yeah, they love war.
Yeah. So, but they also want like, you know, social safety net.
Yeah, and like, they want a lot of nice things. I think.
Yeah,
like
they do, and especially during the pandemic, some of the stuff.
Oh
they were
yeah,
asking
yeah.
for.
The only reason we kind of pulled through and people kept their jobs was because Labor pressured the Liberals to do stuff.
And then we also have Nationals who are mega racist and are in coalition with the Liberals for the last 8 years.
Yes.
So usually
Nationals are the ones that you were talking about where they like buy a hat and then pretend to be like LARP as a country person. That's Nationals.
But then don't actually represent the interests of country people at all, which is so annoying.
Well, they represent the cultural interests of country people. They stop the gays from coming to the country, and like that's their pitch.
So I got to give you some crazy shit from American politics though. Here's Mitt Romney fighting Evander Holyfield.
Yes.
What?
170
I mean,
pounds.
Are they trained for this?
People like that's pretty respectful. Evander Holyfield's an actual
Can I just
boxer.
say, Mitt Romney looks fucking hot in this.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to admit it. Like he looks like he's in remarkable shape.
And look at his pecs; they're square, not round.
Yeah, he's. You know,
I would never in my
you would
life-
not face him in the Creator Clash.
No, not at all.
Whoop your ass, dude.
But how brave do you
Also-
have to be to fight a boxer? That's an actual boxer, isn't it?
No, I mean he's
Holyfield.
old as fuck. He probably this is an exhibition match, so it's like whatever. You know he's got Mormon underwear underneath there. By the way, Mormons have special underwear.
Really?
Yes.
What are they? What is it?
I've heard
like?
about that.
It's like a holy
Antimicrobial.
underwear. No,
Does
no.
it look different?
I think so. I'm surprised he's not wearing the top right now. They also have a top, where it's like a V-neck. They're magic.
We got profiled, by the way, religiously profiled for the first time in our lives here in LA, like just before we got here.
Like
You guys do give off like youth pastor vibes.
Yeah, we had a group of
And
Jewish.
you're wearing.
Oh no, yeah.
We've got changed to this.
We were just walking down the street and a group of Jewish dudes came up and they were like, "Excuse me, are you two Jewish by any chance?" And
I got so excited I couldn't even answer. I was like, "Whoa!"
I was like, "Oh no, sorry." And he's like, "That's okay. Have a good day." I'm like, "What
were they trying to do?
What kind of vibe? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they just.
We should have said yes.
they're what is it? Chat. What is it? Shabbat. There's only one group So there's only one group of Jewish people that like actually care about. Well, it's not conversion because like you can't. It's really difficult. But there's a group that like they seek out other Jews that are like Reform Jews and like try to get them to be more like
nice.
We
should have said yes.
Yeah, I should have regret that.
Yeah, they need 10 Jewish men to do a special kind of prayer. Wait, are you fucking around?
Oh,
no, I know.
There weren't 10. There were like probably 8. So we would have finished
We would
the
have
circle.
finished it. Yeah, formed an equilibrium.
Chabad. Okay, let's.
His political record: 1 win and 1 very big loss.
Against Obabe.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just
body shots.
protect your face, though. What's he?
They're not hitting each other.
I
in the
know,
head.
but still, keep your hands up. He looks like he's tickling me. He's like, come here.
He's so hard to tickle someone with boxing gloves.
I'm just really hoping he just knocks him out.
Wait, he takes a dive? You took a dive on Mitt Romney? How dare you, dude?
I know I was asked beforehand.
Man, that's a
who in
sweaty
the world
man.
Negotiated this
That's a
bout
lot of hot
where I
tickling.
had to fight someone like that. The answer is John Kerry, of course. And I told him, look, I'm happy to fight anybody as long as Candy Crowley isn't the referee. And
I don't know who these people are, but I feel like he's playing the crowd.
I don't know either.
Yeah, people love it.
Crowd seems to love it. They're all wearing tuxes and shit.
Yeah.
It's in Salt Lake. I bet these are like Mormon royalty.
I didn't
That's what
realize
it is.
I didn't realize he was such a good looking dude.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to have like an incredibly probably one of the whitest neighborhoods on the fucking in America, and you got like your head white guy beat the shit out of like a famous black dude
exactly.
in front of a predominantly like white Mormon.
God.
That's what Mormons want.
Dog, their religion literally used to say no one is evil, everyone is salvageable except for black people. And when you and that all black people are like the spawn of Satan. And that's why their skin is black. And that, what else? I mean, they revamped it in the '60s.
Which way? Like more anti-black or
no. They were like, oh shit, we can't like
gotta
fucking,
include Asian
yeah. They
people
call it the
as
mark
well.
of Cain. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wait, here. Let's finish this. And I got something for you.
Please, champ, don't beat my brains out, because if you did, I'd have to become a Democrat. And
bro, this is gonna fucking blow your lid off, dude.
Oh no.
We got drunk once and went to a Mormon church in Sydney.
Oh, yeah,
I don't remember.
Oh, there's a Mormon church? What the fuck?
We grew up in the Mormon capital of Sydney.
By countless gods who once were human like us. They say that long ago on one of these planets, to an unidentified god and one of his goddess wives, a spirit child named Elohim was conceived.
They think they came from another planet, and when you die, if you're like a high-level Mormon, you get your own planet with your first wife. Even if you divorce your first wife, in death, you guys have to live on that planet in perpetuity.
So this is like Elon Musk
and
why,
Grimes. Yeah, which is why, well, Elon Musk, Grimes is not his first wife, but, which is why Mormons actually like they'll maintain like a cordial relationship with their wives.
Oh, so they don't have to deal with like yeah. And then the whole planet is just them running around.
Yeah, no, and then I think they have like slaves and stuff on the planet. I'm pretty sure.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This spirit child was later born to human parents who gave him a physical...
This chatter asked a really good question, actually. He said, how do they get away with being Christian adjacent in mainstream politics? I wonder, what is their complexion? Maybe that's how. They literally are just like racist as fuck, or was racist as fuck in the beginning, and claim that they're like descendants of, the real descendants of Jesus. And they're actually their lore is that like Jesus was in America. So like it's the American Christian movement.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Body. Through obedience to Mormon teaching and death and resurrection, he proved
Why did they make the
himself
music so
worthy
scary?
and was elevated to godhood
I don't know.
as his father before him. Mormons believe that Elohim is their heavenly father and that he lives with his many goddess wives on a planet near a mysterious star called
A lot of sexy white ladies.
Here, the God of Mormonism and his wives, through endless celestial sex, produced billions of spirit children.
Everyone's part of the same family.
To decide their destiny, the head of the Mormon gods called a great heavenly council meeting. Both of Elohim's eldest sons were there. Lucifer and his brother Jesus.
Just wait, this is how black people are invented. Watch out.
A plan was presented to build planet Earth, where the spirit children would be sent to take on mortal bodies and learn good from evil. Lucifer stood and made his bid for becoming savior of this new world. Wanting the glory for himself, he planned to force everyone to become gods. Opposing the idea, the Mormon Jesus suggested giving man his freedom of choice, as on other planets. The vote that followed approved the proposal of the Mormon Jesus, who would become savior of the planet Earth. Enraged, Lucifer cunningly convinced 1/3 of the spirits destined for Earth to fight with him in revolt.
He's taking 1/3 of the spirits with him to Earth to fight with him in revolt.
Thus, Lucifer became the devil and his followers the demons.
Just wait.
Sent to this world, they would forever be denied bodies of flesh and bone. Those who remained neutral in the battle were cursed to be born with black skin. This is the Mormon explanation for the Negro race. The spirits that fought most valiantly against Lucifer would be born into Mormon families on planet Earth. These would be the lighter-skinned people, or white and
devils.
But what was it? What about all the other races?
Yeah.
What did Asian people do?
They didn't think about that. They didn't think that far. I mean, I think like they're no longer as racist, partially because like they have a lot of Samoan people that they've like converted and stuff. There's like a huge presence.
Yeah,
there's a huge presence there.
They're always so nice as well. One time we went as a Halloween costume. We dressed up as Mormon like missionaries. But in Australia, a lot of bouncers in nightclubs are Mormons.
So and they're all Samoan.
They're all Samoan.
Or like Islander.
So when we arrived, they thought we were real missionaries, and they were being really nice to us, and we were just like, we could not...
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And we could just not tell them that we weren't actual Mormons.
Yeah, but that way you get in everywhere.
Yeah, true.
You would.
So there's that.
Elder.
That's crazy, dude. I mean, yeah, they that's what they do. Does Australia have televangelism? Show them Kenneth Copeland. Do you guys have televangelists?
No, not so much.
But you know what a televangelist is, right?
Yeah, vaguely. We never watched them.
We've got evangelicals that are the big.
Yeah, but not like on TV.
Wait, you guys have evangelicals?
That's Hillsong is evangelicals.
That's true. Hillsong, we have Hillsong.
Yeah. We used to
Justin
work,
Bieber.
We used to work for Hillsong, us too. Bro,
you do look like a youth pastor.
Yeah, exactly.
I swear to God, you both look like you'd be a Hillsong, bro.
We're actually here to convert you.
What happened?
We used to set up jumping castles. We speak Carnies.
So we travel around New South Wales setting up shitty rides.
Wait, so you guys were at Hillsong? Like, so what's up? They give you his Balenciagas and shit? Were you grailed through the fucking gills? Like you were just fucking dripping?
No, I mean they do look really good over there.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do that, but we used to set up this giant.
All the gay conversion therapy money. It's a big booming industry. What?
Yeah. We set up this giant staircase, kind of I don't know, 10 meters high.
Yep.
And you climb up it and you jump off and land on this mat. And it's really annoying to set up because if someone gets to the top, they don't want to do it, and coming back down is really fucked. But it was perfect at Hillsong because if someone comes up and they don't want to do it, you just tell them have faith, man. And they're just
People just jump off.
And then they just do it. And there's no crowd control. Everyone jumps.
Yeah,
it's a superpower these evangelicals have.
Wait, so what happened? So you guys were literally in the church?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they fucking really weird?
It was actually just a lot of young kids that seemed to be kind of hanging out because it was kind of cool.
Percival says RPM is best mates with a pedo Hillsong pastor.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that is a pedo. Oh, might get sued.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Also in America, dude, come on. You can never be sued for defamation in America. Or you can be, but you'll win.
Nice.
So you're good.
Then in that case, he's a pedophile. Clean cut.
Some crazy allegations coming out of Hillsong too. The leader of the church was found covering up pedophilia. I've heard that. I'm not going to show them General Monk, dude. The biggest creationist in evangelicals, Ken Ham, is from Australia. He's the creator of Answers in Genesis. And the giant Noah's Ark in Kentucky is an Australian invention? Oh my God.
How did we get it to Kentucky?
Dude, no, they built it there. And also the Kentucky state pays for it with tax cuts and shit. It's pretty crazy.
Did they sail it over? That'd be pretty impressive.
No, it actually can't, apparently. I asked.
So
that was my first question too. I was like, can that sail? Because that's sick. It's massive.
Are they Republicans in Kentucky?
Yes.
Okay, so they're in with global warming, right? If they're building this thing, they must know that global warming's happening.
No, it's not real. They're creationists. It's a creationist museum. Wait, what is this? What happened to the dinosaurs? Oh, these are the guys. Ken Ham.
What really happened to the dinosaurs?
This is your guy. This is your evangelical guy.
Many people are perplexed by the topic.
I've seen
him. He looks like an Neanderthal.
Where did they come?
I've seen him before.
Bro, why does he look so Why does he look like that, bro? What the fuck? That's crazy.
Bro, when did they live? What happened to them? You see, when you dig up a dinosaur skeleton, it doesn't come with.
Bro, I see that. What is that? A mole? What happened to his face?
I think it's just very aggressive beard growth.
No, that's not beard, bro. That's like a mole or something.
Too high for beard, but he has it on the other side as well. Or is that just a shadow?
No, that's a shadow. It's a hickey. Dude, when you see religious homies with a beard but no mustache, run away. You know what I mean? That's OP. That's their superpower. When you made that commitment to just have the beard, there's something going on. You're extra religious.
Label attached saying, "Hi, I'm 65 million years old, and this is what happened to me."
Oh my God, he's literally saying that he is a Neanderthal. Yeah, he killed the dinosaurs.
What a dickhead.
Yeah, I know what happened to the dinos. I killed them.
To interpret that skeleton in relation to the past. So where did dinosaurs come from? What happened to them? When did they live? I want to show you that when you take God at his word in the book of Genesis, that we can explain dinosaurs, and observational science actually confirms that explanation based upon the Bible. See, the Bible tells us that God made the land animals on day 6 of creation. And who else was created on day 6? Well, Adam and Eve. And how long ago was that? Well, when you add up all the dates in the Bible, about 6,000 years. So taking God at his word in Genesis, dinosaurs lived beside people about 6,000 years ago. And they were vegetarian to start with. Genesis chapter 1 verse 29 tells us that all the animals are vegetarian. But then Adam sinned, and because of sin, everything changed. The whole creation.
All the animals were vegetarian? Wait, what the fuck? Is this guy a vegetarian?
Yeah, I'm probably not.
I think it's because of sin.
Wait, so he's saying that vegans are about to fucking turn on me and become evangelicals right now. Wait, so sin is what caused man and all the animals to fucking consume flesh?
Yeah, I guess so.
And now groans because of sin. In fact, after the event of Noah's flood, God told Noah that now humans could eat meat, could eat animal flesh. But before that time, they're instructed only to be vegetarian. So sometime after sin, obviously animals started changing their diets as well. Then the Bible tells us that there was a global flood and 2 of every kind of land-dwelling, air-breathing animal went on board the boat that Noah built, Noah's Ark. Now people often say,
dude, it's so weird because at least when someone is really into Magic the Gathering and shit, they still know it's fake.
Yeah.
This guy just literally is a historian for Magic the Gathering but thinks it's real. That's wild.
And just makes up
Hey,
the
wait a
most
minute.
insane story as well. To think that you can actually get every animal on an ark and then you're just it says that is real.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Do you even get every animal in wherever he was? Where was that? Armenia? Where was Noah?
Yeah, Turkey.
Oh, yeah. They're right. Sorry.
Yeah. They have kangaroos in Turkey, right?
Yeah. Siberian tigers.
Yeah, all of them. He's having fun, though. Yeah, he's just making shit up. Televangelist claims the Bible says it's time for another insurrection. Okay, no. Do they know Liver King? No. They need to know about Mormon soaking. Do you guys know what Mormon soaking is?
Oh, yeah.
Someone explained it to us 3 weeks ago.
What about jump humping? Do you know what that is?
Is that soaking with a friend?
Soaking, but then you have a third person come in and jump up and down. So the bed is going up and down, which is subsequently causing your penis to go inside and out.
I don't know why everyone has an issue with that. That sounds like the perfect kind of sex to me.
I feel like I've said this before, but it literally feels like that's more. There's more. It's weirder than just one-on-one sex.
It's kinky because there's another person involved watching. Yeah, we 2 weeks ago we had a really strange encounter with some Christians. We went to this rally in Disneyland, which was called
Hold the Line.
Hold the Line, and apparently it was to protest that Disney was turning all the kids gay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Grooming.
Yeah. We went there and it was so. I've never seen.
Did you guys film it?
We filmed it.
Oh, hell yeah.
But there were people speaking in tongues, and I've never seen that.
That
was.
Oh yeah, they're the best, dude.
Yeah, what's their name?
Turning Point USA.
Turning Point USA was
we
there. We
interviewed
one of the girls, and they have no idea. They just thought we were just
we're just good old Christian boys.
Wait, do they think? Oh, Pentecostals. Thank you. Nice bathroom.
Yeah.
Pentecostals.
That's our prime minister's Pentecostal.
Yep.
Scott Morrison, the current guy. He says he was sent by God to lead the country. He's a fucking idiot.
That's awesome.
Ugh.
How they work the Hillsong and not hurt tongues? They don't do tongues in Hillsong. I think Hillsong is quite literally, aside from the gay conversion therapy stuff, isn't Hillsong very PR oriented?
Yeah,
where they try to make themselves look different and cool.
They try to be very cool. They always wear the most, I don't know, the coolest clothes.
It's just like a concert for kids, is what I kind of saw it as. They were just playing popular music.
Why do you never wear shoes?
I just don't like shoes very much. Yeah.
I think
it's once you build up a lot of calluses on your feet. I don't want to show my feet again.
Please don't show. I'm trying not to look.
Yeah. You realize you don't need shoes.
I think it's an Australian thing. People don't wear shoes over there. I wear it a bit more because my feet are little dainty, soft feet. But
oh, dude, it's train wrecks.
He's got so much money.
Train wrecks.
I hate these fucking grifters.
The evangelicals, they're
it's
fucking.
Like talking about.
Australia, shoes are for drinking, not from what.
Nice.
As an Australian, wearing shoes is fucking dumb. Just grow calluses. That's so weird. Wait,
it's
people
biologic.
just don't wear shoes in beachy areas?
Nowhere in shopping centers, and everyone's just barefoot.
Very normal to not wear.
Is there not is there no? There's winter, right?
Yeah, I think winter people wear shoes.
Yeah,
surely, but it's not.
But
it's
then
not a
winter, people aren't
winter.
going to the beach, so it's
Yeah,
I'm so confused by all of that. When you get bitten by a critter,
it's not really actually that many critters. That's the thing. I don't know anyone that's been bitten by a spider.
No, I mean there are really scary ones, but you don't see them.
Yeah,
or you build up a whole bunch of mundane things to keep away from them. You shake out your shoes every time before you put them on.
Yeah, that is a thing actually.
Don't show your phone. All right, what else you guys got?
Yeah, there's some more Australian stuff. What have we got on?
We don't go below 0 Celsius, maybe on rare occasion at night in winter. Okay, but 0 Celsius, even when you're near 0 Celsius, that means you can't wear shoes.
Yeah.
Once you hit beneath 15, you can't wear shoes, in my opinion. Have you worn shoes when it was lower than 15 degrees?
What do you mean? Have I not worn shoes?
No. Have you been barefoot?
I've never been in the snow. No.
You've never seen the snow?
Barely. You saw it once in Russia.
I saw it in Russia once.
But
No.
I was barefoot in the snow
you're right.
in like
It's-
-20, but that was very, very short, just to take a little photo and then back in my clothes.
So we've got another thing which politicians strangely do in Australia. I don't know if they do it here, but they try to sing like their policies, but they never want to commit to it. So it just ends up being.
Wait, what? Why do they do that?
I don't know.
I assume some PR person told them that it's a good idea, and then you can see them like.
It's just so.
Oh, can you guys give me the Australian thing again? Here, I'll show you guys the Bob Hawke sculling a beer.
Yeah.
Bob Hawke sculls a
Do it
beer.
for the country, Robert. He's way too old to be doing that.
I mean, he's a little slow at this point. I mean, that's not a record. I'll tell you that one. That's bullshit. I could fucking out-chug him right now, pussy. Fucking, I bet he's dead now, so I could definitely out-chug him now.
Yeah, he should have, like, Labor should have won the last election because he died in the week before the election. Everyone got all that nostalgia, but
it still didn't work.
They brought the evangelical back.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so this is so they sing.
It's just so cringy. I hate this shit. Like
This is the mood
Why do they sing? Is there like
in Whyalla?
the time the minister betrayed inexplicably burst in the song mid-interview?
Yeah, and he just waits for his song to start.
It's 6 out of time.
What is the music? Why did he choose to sing the
Wipe out there on my TV, no Whyalla wipe out there on my TV, no Whyalla wipe out there on my TV, shocking me right out of my brain, shocking me right out of my brain.
I don't even know what that means. Like, Whyalla is probably his
What the
election.
fuck is going on, bro?
And he's like 2 times faster than the song that's playing right next to him.
No Whyalla wipe out there on my TV.
I don't understand what like
There's so-
do other politicians do this as well?
Yeah, there's so many of them.
we've
Do
got
you
a
link the
bunch
other
of
ones?
them, yeah.
Okay, give it to me. What the fuck? Wait, why? My dad produced the original song. Wait, what? White person rhythm? Wait, hold on. Like, Danny Rick always does a shoey if he gets a podium out of his sweaty racing boot. No, that doesn't count. Shoeys is sports shit. No, I want politics shit.
Yeah, this is.
Just link all the other ones as well. Yeah.
Wait, he shat himself. The current prime minister shat himself at a McDonald's.
Yeah. And
At
they keep
McDonald's.
denying it, but maybe skip back a bit.
Thank you, Senator Lionhelm.
You're not
Pity about the 5 tax. Pause and look back on 2015. And what a year it has been. The government has been hitting home runs on tax reform all year. There have been 5, count them, 5 tax and superannuation laws amendments bills.
This one's fine.
And I've loved every one of them. Well, I kind of love. So in the spirit of Christmas, let me recite a little ditty about the 5 tax bills of Christmas. Given my warm feelings for all this, for all the senators
He does
in
not
this
want to do
chamber,
this. He's
I was tempted not to sing it.
Why do they have?
It's
Do they
true
have
that
to
I'm
do
not
it?
a-
Like, are they forced to do it?
No, they think it must be a PR stunt
It's like
or
cute
something.
or
Okay, all of this is showing me that Australia is actually a fake country. The only thing
not
you've
real.
shown me is that this is a fake country. What is this women's network? Is he singing?
None
Like, or is he just?
I really
gonna-
have no choice. So here it is.
Oh no, he's gonna sing.
In the first bill of Christmas, my treasurer said to me, the tax on the elderly. In the second bill of Christmas, my treasurer sent to me, slower deductions and a tax on the elderly.
What?
In the third bill of Christmas, my treasurer sent to me, seafarers
This never
tax,
happens in America?
slower deductions
No.
and a tax on the elderly.
Why do you think this is normal when you see this? No, you don't.
I
think this
wasn't
is normal.
surprised.
like it was just cringy, but it's not like why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck? This is. He's not gonna keep.
In the fourth bill of Christmas, my treasurer sent to me, more CGT, seafarers tax, slower deductions, and a tax on the elderly.
I think this guy's the closest that we can get to like
Bill of
libertarians
Christmas,
in
my
Australia.
treasurer sent
What
to
is he
me.
called?
More
Liberal Democrat Party.
FBT, more CGT, seafarers tax, slower deductions,
the acronyms.
and a tax on the elderly. Merry Christmas, everyone.
What does he
Thank
say?
you, Senator Lionhelm. You're not the first person to sing in the chamber, but
See, there you go.
It's very eloquent.
What the fuck? He's not even phased. He's like, yeah, this is just another day, dude. Another day, dude. That's wild. Okay, one more. Carbon tax hoax.
She has broken a promise that there would not be, under her government, ever a carbon tax. Dancing a very merry dance, Mr. Acting Deputy President. We might as well, Mr. Acting Deputy President, do that hokey pokey again.
Do you guys have the hokey pokey in
do that
America?
hokey pokey on a dud of a
children's
policy
dance.
that's all pain and no gain. It's bereft of detail, it's a total dud, and all it will do is distort the market. Dance the hokey pokey, Mr. Acting Deputy President. It's bereft of detail, so is petrol in, is petrol out. You put petrol in.
Okay,
And you know what
she
happens
sing?
when you turn right around? You're back to where you were before.
Sing.
All pain, no gain.
Is she singing
Senator
yet?
Verner
No, I
said
don't
it's
think so.
useless as an ashtray on a motorbike. Well, the government's carbon tax will sure be that, and as useless as tits on a bull. The analogies...
Bro, I've shown you like a congressperson literally shoot a Prius with a 50 cal, and this is still weirder than that, I think. Like, maybe I'm too used to congresspersons like shooting bills and stuff, because like American, we have a lot of that. Like Joe Manchin, the Democrat, once famously shot like I think it was a deficit or something. Like they're crazy.
Are endless. Well, you know what? Minister Wong said the carbon.
Okay.
See, you've released it with madness. Oh yes. After all, just a jump to the left. So what's that? As you then step to the right,
Doing the
because this
time warp?
government is moving us closer and closer to a carbon tax. They jumped to the left and said we'll never have a carbon tax. We step to the right because now we're supposed to believe that that which was wrong before, apparently. No, can't believe that. Your minister is going to have to do that, Mr. Acting Deputy President. She's going to be having to bring those knees in tight because Minister Wong conceded yes, the carbon tax will increase prices. It will increase.
Yeah, this is whack. That's why she didn't get reelected, right? Yeah, when you can't sing, well, okay, I mean, here's...
I'm Joe Manchin. I approve this.
This is a Democrat.
Yeah.
Because I'll always defend
He's super
West
rich, right? He's the...
As your senator, I'll protect our Second Amendment rights. That's why the NRA endorsed me.
There you go.
I'll take on Washington and this administration to get the federal government off of our backs and out of our pockets. I'll cut federal spending, and I'll repeal the bad parts of Obamacare. I sued EPA, and I'll take dead aim.
He's a Democrat who sued the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency.
For what?
He's a fucking coal miner from West Virginia. I mean, he's not a coal miner. His brother owns a coal mine, which he subsequently makes $5 million a year from, and he's also in the Energy Committee.
Nice.
Isn't that wonderful? God, I love...
At the cap and trade bill.
He shot a cap and trade bill.
Because it's bad for West Virginia.
This all the gun stuff comes off a little bit like assassinating.
Yeah.
Like they're just like they show the party that's doing something wrong and then they shoot them. It's literally like a threat. Being like, I'm going to
that's the point. Yeah.
blow this person's
I'm
head
Jason Kander. Senator Blunt has been attacking me on guns. Well, in the Army, I learned how to use and respect my rifle. In Afghanistan, I'd volunteer to be an extra gun in a convoy of unarmored SUVs. And in the state legislature, I supported Second Amendment rights. I also believe in background checks so that terrorists can't get their hands on one of these. I approve this message because I'd like to see Senator Blunt do this.
Whoa.
Like, that's not... I'm sorry. That's not cool, man.
I thought it was kind
I
of
thought
cool.
that was-
You thought this is cool?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not
God,
allowed.
you guys
I
are-
bought an air rifle. That was cool.
You guys are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, we don't know
I
anything
swear
about
to God.
guns.
I just like... I mean, guns are really fun to shoot. I love shooting guns. I'm a big fan, okay? But having said that, you know, the guys that... Notice how they're like, these murder machines are fine if you're on the streets of fucking Afghanistan, you know what I mean? Killing brown kids, which is what I did. But when I'm back here And in America, like you can't, these are. We need to take these off the hands of the terrorists here. You know.
Jesus.
For white people only in America.
Okay, what? Prime Minister
Tony Abbott has talked about
why he ate a raw
onion into a raw onion last week. Vision of the Prime Minister eating the vegetable, complete with skin, has been shown in Australia and abroad.
Bro, what the fuck? Why do you do that? I mean, look, I love onions. Like, I have raw onions sometimes with food, right?
Yeah.
But he ate it with the skin, dude?
I did a video like 2 weeks ago doing the same thing he did. It's actually not as bad as it looks. Like, have you ever tried an onion raw?
I have raw onion. I've had raw onions. I've just never had it with the skin.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Bite, it makes your eyes water.
No, it's like each consecutive bite gets better and better.
Yeah. I have had raw onions. I'm surprised that he is. Well, okay, that's very Serbian and Turkish to be like, oh yeah, I love raw onions, but like,
yeah, this guy,
he doesn't understand.
I'll see. What's his reason? Why did he eat it?
I don't know.
Speaking to radio station 2SM this morning, Mr. Abbott offered this explanation.
I thought it was very important that I should show my support for the great products that the Tasmanian agricultural industry produces, and I enjoy onions. I normally have them cooked on the barbecue, but I enjoy onions.
The industry group Onions Australia is trying to cash in on the publicity. It'll deliver the PM a basket of onions, a list of onion recipes, and a cooked meal featuring onions to promote its campaign to get shoppers to buy local, not
No way would watching the. Oh, fuck.
Colonel Jim Crichton, the US commander of
context
Australia's
of this
troops
is
in the
it's
Ruzga.
like, a soldier was killed in Afghanistan, and then he was there to talk to them about the incident, and Tony Abbott said shit happens.
And province defended the operation, but admitted mistakes.
We all live in knowledge. But all the stuff that you see here and more was available.
And this was Tony Abbott's response. We showed Mr. Abbott the vision today.
This is where it gets really weird.
Was his reaction.
Yeah, look, you've taken this out of context. You weren't there. I would never seek to make light of the death of an Australian soldier.
I'm not suggesting that, but he was explaining what happened on the day that Joe McKean was killed. Yeah. There was the email from the soldier suggesting there was not enough support, and Crichton was saying all the support you see here was there. Cantwell was saying he was upset that
there's a Sky News presenter, so this Murdoch guy really doesn't want to go in on him.
The operation on the day when McKinney was killed, and as a response to that reaction, you said what you said.
I was doing my best to support the soldiers that I was discussing with then. Look, a soldier has died, and you shouldn't be trying to turn this into a subsequent media circus.
The soldiers shouldn't. I shouldn't. Yeah. But I'm not turning into a media circus. I'm showing you vision of your reaction to his explanation about what happened on the day in the operation in which McKinney was killed. How's that?
Bro, I'm going to be honest. Maybe I'm too American, but this is pussy shit.
No way, you see what he's about to do.
Just see what
turning into a media circus. Okay, well, tell me, what's the context? And if it's out of context, what is the context?
He just starts glitching.
Just broke him.
You're not saying anything, Tony.
What is going on?
He just starts glitching.
I've given you the response you deserve.
Mr. Abbott's office tried to prevent the full footage.
Like 20
what
seconds,
the
just
fuck? Dude, why is he like that? Okay, that was weird. But the reason why I said this is pussy shit is like Trump literally told John McCain, I like my heroes. I prefer my heroes not to be captured. It was awesome.
Yeah, I think the saying shit happens isn't that bad. Like, I don't care about that. It was just his response was so weird of just turning it into an NPC. Like,
morning, Gloria. You're through to Tony Abbott, the Prime Minister.
Hiya.
Hi,
Mr. Abbott.
Hi.
I would like to ask you if you'd like your mother or your grandmother to be in my situation. I'm a 67-year-old pensioner. 3 chronic incurable medical conditions, 2 life-threatening. I just survive on around $400 a fortnight after I pay my rent. And I work on an adult sex line to make ends meet. Now, that's the only way I can do it.
What the fuck? Bro, are you serious? That's a 67-year-old sex worker. He just winked at her.
He's just like telling him about all her problems.
He's
It's
like,
Mr.
yeah.
Prime Minister.
He's like, oh yeah, I heard sex.
Yeah. That's hot.
Exactly.
I've worked out.
Oh, he likes it. He's still going. He's like, yeah.
He probably recognises the voice. He's like,
$850 a year with the increases in medical visits and medication. I'm on a number of different medications that may probably increase as my conditions deteriorate. What do you suggest I cut out, Mr. Abbott? Food, electricity, firewood.
He's a bit of a creepy old
Christmas
dude,
birthday
but he's very
presents to
hot. He's like ripped.
This
he was-
guy?
Yeah, he was like our hottest prime minister in terms of.
Yeah, I mean that's not saying much, but
yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
If you search up a picture of him in Speedos.
he always wears. Do you know what Speedos are? The little
yeah,
the swimmers.
Yeah, I know what Speedos are. Wait, hold on.
Tony Abbott Speedos, like
Tony Abbott shirtless. Oh my god.
Yeah,
bro, he's got some fucking ears on him, by the way.
Yeah,
what's up?
They're big.
My man's got fucking he's got. Damn, he's fucking jacked, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good, bro. That is like
he's an old man. It's like impressive.
Yeah.
I respect that. You shouldn't have shown this to me because now I respect him. Like,
he's the worst. He was a predecessor of the current guy.
we're careful. Am I not? Is that like a fucked up thing to say about an Australian person?
What?
That he has big ears?
No.
Someone said careful, bro. Chill.
No, that's all the newspapers talked about was his big ears.
He's got big ones. Hassan immediately respects men a lot more if they're in decent shape. 100%. Yeah, for sure.
Same.
There's a Michelle Fiore ad. Oh yeah, this is a Vegas governor. Someone running for governor of Nevada.
These are high production value ads.
Yeah, we have too much money.
I'm Michelle Fiore, and I'm running for governor. I spent my whole life fighting the establishment. I was the first female majority leader in the Nevada Assembly and one of the first electeds to endorse Donald J. Trump. And you better believe I was attacked for it. Washington Post called me a gun-toting calendar girl. And Politico magazine said I was the Lady Trump. And I don't care. We need outsiders, fighters, not the same old, boring, moderate, compromise, blue blazer politicians.
Whoa.
Let's start with a 3-shot plan.
Bro, she can't take it out fast. Like, it's pretty funny. Like, the holster is supposed to be for, like, easy access. Look at this.
So I would never realize that. Like,
no, I just like, no, it's just funny because, like, you know, there's a lot in the way.
3-shot plan.
Yeah.
Ban vaccine mandates.
Socialism
Ban
beer.
critical
CRT
race theory.
beer.
And stop
And
voter fraud.
beer.
The Joe Biden administration is coming after me. I'm Michelle Fiore, and I'm ready for the
Yeah,
fight.
she kept it, like, you know.
Oh, they didn't even show her actually hitting though. Like there was just cutaways to the bullet hitting the beer.
Yeah,
way more
it's just
impressive.
like it's just we have the dumbest shit, dude.
I mean, that's at least it's entertaining. That's very
that's
fun.
true. That is
Yeah.
true. I mean, you're telling me, bro. You guys have like fucking dudes singing and shit.
I don't think anyone actually compares to how entertaining Trump is though. He is just the most entertaining man. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Biden's kind of pretty entertaining.
He is very.
Yeah,
in
but
a
they
more of
won't
a
let him
sad
out.
way.
They won't let him out.
Yeah.
Tony Abbott also does a thing where. Do you have Big Brother here?
Did we ever have Big Brother? I mean, I'm familiar with the show.
You know what it is. Yeah, so he goes on Big Brother, and for some reason he calls his daughters hot.
He's like, you should vote for me because I'm the guy.
I linked it to you in Discord.
Oh
It's
my!
very strange.
Why did he do that? What?
I mean, they
oh my
are
god, they
hot.
are hot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good-looking dude, so I think that's like.
A better government. And if you want our country to be all it can be in the years ahead, I reckon we've got to change the government that we've got. So please, don't forget to fill out those postal vote applications. And if you want to know who to vote for, I'm the guy with the not bad looking daughters. Isn't that right?
It's just.
He's such a creepy dude.
Like
He's
maybe
so
it's
creepy.
cute to say that, but it is just weird. With
Nah,
his...
like combined with the sex worker thing, he's just a
Yeah.
bit of a creep.
He is definitely weird. Sexist or just weirdo?
He can be
Mr. Abbott
both.
spruiked his loan scheme for apprentices like Sam.
You were the most popular girl in the place, I suppose, didn't you?
How are you meant to respond to that?
That's awesome. That's dope. That's like really fucked up, dude.
Does he just say that to every girl he sees?
Mm.
Just constantly trying to hit on them?
That's great, dude. Have you seen Boberts? Abbott being called a dickhead?
Around the nation.
And the Prime Minister should stop trying to pull the wool over the eyes of people in coal mining regions.
Tony Abbott faced some hostility of his own.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Mr. Abbott insists the carbon tax will cripple the coal.
That's great.
Okay, we had one too. We had Joe Biden had that during the fucking fights factory worker. What the fuck? I wonder if they.
I remember this.
Yes.
This was awesome.
Yeah.
That's the Brandon, dude. Dude, Brandon had the really good moments when he was like forced to be outside and around people when he was like forced to campaign. It was awesome.
Remember when
Like-
he challenged that dude to do push-ups?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was
Listen,
pretty
fat.
sick. Listen, fat.
The best one I heard was for some reason he was telling that story of kids playing with his leg hair.
Oh
when he was
yeah,
in the
yeah. I
pool.
love kids sitting on my lap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this one's really funny. I love it. I saw this one. That time Tony Abbott and Peter Dutton were caught on boom mic laughing about sea levels rising. Oh, that's really fucked up, dude. It's like taking
Silly power. Back when Peter Dutton had hair.
We had a bit of that up
He's
at
still here.
Up in Port Moresby. Oh, yeah. Anyway, it was a good meeting.
Where was it?
The time doesn't mean anything when you're about to be, have water lapping at your face.
There's a boom mic up there. Look at their faces after. Oh, he stops smiling. He's like, okay, all right. Oh man, that's not great. Okay, well, listen, this is where I gotta end it. I'm gonna hit the last 3-minute ad break here. Unfortunately, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
But I gotta fly out soon, so that's why I have to end it early today. Well, not even early, but 7 hours.
But we ran out of stuff anyway, so that was perfect timing.
Yeah.
for us.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, dude. We'll do some more stuff with you guys. I'll figure it out over this weekend.
Yeah, fuck
yeah.
I'll come up with some cool shit to do.
Shoot some guns.
Yeah, I'd be down to shoot some guns.
We could even do that as a boy video.
Yeah,
Shooting
yeah,
guns,
yeah, yeah.
Coming up with something to do.
Yeah.
Nice.
I do love conservatives as well. I do love hanging out with them.